Hello, guys. Hi, guys. I need your help today. I've been running into a series of problems, and now I need you to give me some suggestions. Okay, let's see what problem do I have. Now, I've been lacking of sleep recently, so I feel very sleepy every day because I cannot have enough sleep. What should I do? Yeah, I should sleep earlier. Now, my next problem is I also had a huge argument with my best friend, and it really made me very upset. And now we are still upset because of this argument. Yeah, I should talk with my friend and make up with her. Yeah, very good suggestion. So, my next problem is I have missed a couple of lessons, and now I feel difficult catching up. So, what should I do? Yes, so I should catch up while asking for teachers' advice and their help and look at the material so that I can catch up. Very good. So my next problem happened today. So once again, I lost my way coming here. I know I'm direction blind. What should I do? Yeah, I don't have a map. Yeah, I should download one so that I won't be late for our classes. Thank you. Now you have solved many of my problems. So as you can see, today our topic is about giving suggestion and giving advices. Except for should, there are other modal verbs or expressions we can use, like in different scenarios when we give an advice. Now, let's look at the basic form. The basic form is subject. Then we have our modal verb, should, could, must, etc. We have our modal verb or our expressions. After this modal verb, we have the main verb and it comes into its most basic form, the base verb, and the most basic one. No s, no ed, no nada. So the basic verb. So I have modal verb, then we have the base verb. Now let's look at the chart here. Now the first one we are looking at is must. This modal verb is used for obligation or is a necessity. The positive one comes with a base verb, and negative one is must not plus a base verb. So here it's his obligation as a student to finish homework. So he must finish homework. He must because it's his job. Now here he mustn't leave now because not he is needed here. He cannot leave, so he mustn't leave. Next one here we have to. This obligation means I have no choice. I have to do this. Well, for the third person singular, it is has to. So have to here with a base verb as well. So here, Jan is coming from the United States and now she's teaching English in China. But her family in the US needs her to go back and she has no choice. So Jan has to come back from China. Jan has to come back from China. So the negative here is don't have to, means you don't necessarily need to do this. So while I was talking to you, you can still do your work while listening to me, so you don't have to stop your work. Don't have to stop your work. So doesn't have to obviously is for the third person singular. Very good. Now the next one we are looking at is had better. Okay, this expression we used for a strong advice means it's better if you follow it. It's a strong advice. So again, it comes with a base verb, and the negative better had better not. Not is here, so had better not. So let's look at the positive. So tomorrow's lecture is very important, and it's a key. If you don't come, you will miss out, and it will be very difficult for you to catch up in the future. So you'd better attend tomorrow's lecture. You'd better do it. You'd better follow my advice. You had better attend tomorrow's lecture. Well, the negative one, so he is Mary's boyfriend, and now they two are having a huge fight because he cheated on her. So now today they are both emotional, right? So he better not see Mary today. So better choice for him to do is not see Mary. He better not do it. So the next one we are looking at is ought to. So here it's something to do with this suggestion is more like there is a moral obligation in here. We don't use it as often, but sometimes you will hear it ought to do something. So because they are your parents, you have this obligation, so you ought to visit your parents often. As a child, right? It's your obligation. So we normally don't use it as a negative part, so this one, no. Now let's look at should. It's the most often used when it comes to giving advice or suggestions. That should do something is a suggestion given as a present. And now you should do this. Now, Joy, she is thirsty. She always feels thirsty. So she should drink more water every day so that she won't feel that thirsty. So Joy should drink more water every day. Now, the negative is shouldn't do something. So it's not a good idea if Bill come to the party uninvited. So Bill shouldn't come to the party uninvited. Should not do this. Now, the last one we have should have done. Now, this is also a part with should, giving suggestions and advices. Only the situation is used in the past. Like something in the past that happened, he should have done this, or you shouldn't have done that. So here, should have with the past participle because it's in the past. So now, yesterday Josh went on a trip, but it rained. He didn't bring his umbrella and he was soaked. He was wet. So Josh should have brought an umbrella yesterday for the trip. He didn't and he was wet, so the suggestion is he should have brought. Now here the negative is shouldn't have with the past participle. Now Nancy yesterday while she was cleaning, she threw away all the files. Now today she needed one of them. And she couldn't find it because she threw them away. So Nancy shouldn't have thrown all the files away. Okay, now let's do an activity. It's the same chart here. Now with the number 1 to 11. Please, based on the situation, please, using the right modal verb and the right form, and give me a suggestion. Now, here we go. The first one, Peter has a meeting to attend to tomorrow morning at 8. So very early, right? So we must do something. So Peter has a meeting to attend to tomorrow morning at 8. So yeah, Peter must sleep early today. Peter must sleep early today. Okay, now we have David has only 2 hours before his deadline. Now he still has a lot of work to do, but a short deadline. So yeah, David must not stop. David must not stop working. Very good. Now the third one we have Jen called for pest control for her apartment. Yeah, now her apartment is full of chemicals, so Jen has to stay out until 2 o'clock. So Jen has to stay out. So what's 4? Except for LA, there's also a flight departing from John Wayne Airport. Except for LA, there is also a flight departing from John Wayne Airport. So you don't have to go to LA. Yeah, you don't have to go to LA. You have another choice. Now the fifth, the professor will check for attendance tomorrow. Yeah, so you'd better come attend the class. You better come and attend the class. The sixth one, that street there has a high crime rate. That street there has a high crime rate. Yeah, you'd better not go there. You'd better not go there. Now, the seventh, you have your obligation as a student. So you ought to study. You ought to study because you are a student. Okay, now the eighth. Danny is very hungry. Yeah, she should eat something. Danny is very hungry, so she should eat something. Now the ninth. That cell phone there is Daniel's. It's not yours, so you shouldn't look at it. That cell phone there is Daniel's. You shouldn't look at it. Now the 10th, I made a fool of myself during my presentation because I did almost no preparation. Oops, embarrassed. Yeah, I should have prepared more for the presentation. Yeah, I should have prepared for this. Now, the last one. Bill was running a red light and had a car crash right at that intersection. Yeah, he shouldn't have run the red light. He shouldn't have run the red light. Okay, that is all about this lesson. Thank you.